CBS presents this program in color.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my brother and I noticed about this time all over the country, thousands of young children are being tucked into their beds, and so Tommy has decided that he should tell them a good night story, a little children's story. So he wants to tell everybody, all the children of America, a story. Are you ready, Tom?
Uncle Tommy.
Oh, Uncle Tommy. Are you ready? Have you picked out your story, Uncle Tommy?
Yes, I have, Uncle Dickie.
Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a famous hunter who used to catch the wild, free animals of the jungle and lock them up in the city zoo. And one day this hunter was hunting in the jungle when he heard a noise in the bushes. So he put a bullet into his big gun and he went into the bush where he found a huge, big, beautiful white elephant with its foot caught in the trap. But instead of killing the helpless elephant, the hunter set it free, knowing that an act of kindness would go far, and also thinking that elephants never forget.
That's right.
So many, many, many years later, when the hunter had stopped hunting and his hair had turned to gray, he took his little grandson to the circus, and while his grandson and he were sitting in the circus watching the show, lo and behold, as if it was by magic, the white, beautiful white elephant and the hunter saw each other at the same time. And the elephant, with a gleam in his eye, walked over to the hunter and gently picked him up in his trunk and nuzzled the old man to his cheek, then crushed the life out of his body.
Wait a minute. Now, what kind of story is that?
It's a wrong elephant.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour with guest stars Agnes Moorehead, Norm Crosby, the Hollies, Pat Paulson, the Jimmy Joy Singers, the Louis Duplan Dancers, and Nelson Riddle and his orchestra.
The 7-minute cigarette, it tastes milder. Pell-Mell Gold 100s.
Pell-Mell Gold 100s not only lasts longer, it tastes milder too. Because Pell-Mell is extra long at both ends. Not just more tobacco, but an extra long filter too. So Pell-Mell travels the smoke farther through the extra long filter for greater mildness. Puff for puff tastes milder than ever, which means the 7 minutes you get are 7 minutes of milder taste.
The 7-minute cigarette, it tastes milder. Pell-Mell Gold 100s.
Smoke Pell-Mell Gold 100s or Pell-Mell Menthol 100s.
It's extra long at both ends.
From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Smothers Brothers.
Tu parante Roma sterno cacchio che fria che ti sarà figlia Capunan sto la manena che Dio che fria che te sarà figlia Posete lane e coena che Dio che fria che te sarà figlia Che canon sto la manena che Dio che fria che te sarà figlia La 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 Beautiful Grease, play magic greasy fingers. Oh, Grease, Alpha
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta.
Wait a minute. You're getting all confused.
Oh,
don't
no,
Don't get so
Grease.
excited.
I
mean,
can't
it's
help
just
it.
a song.
Dickie,
Your greasy
Dickie,
fingers playing like
Dickie, hold thy tongue, for I cannot help myself. Oh, Grease, Grease, Grease. What a town. What a town.
Can I go?
What a town.
Can I go?
You're really
Okay, it's a
milking it, aren't
country.
you?
Yeah, it's not a town, it's a country.
Oh,
Good,
yes.
it tastes good.
It is a country.
It's a nice country.
It's my country, Greece.
Your country, yes.
Greece, how those two words slip off my tongue and into my heart. A heart burning with grease. Oh, what the ancient Greeks have given us. Remember some of the famous sayings, Dickie?
Oh, yes.
Like, know thyself. Knowledge is truth.
Yes.
Never on Sunday.
Never on Sunday?
Sometimes on Sundays, but
Not too often. Tommy, can you name, since you are a Greek,
Yeah.
that is your country, that is your land, you
Yeah.
live, breathe, and you
Yes.
think Greek.
Right.
Now, can you name me some of the great, famous Greeks of the past?
oh, Spartan spy. Where shall I begin? Let me count the Greeks. Shall I begin with Aristotle, Eratosthenes, Plato, Pythagoras, Homer the poet,
Yeah.
Achilles the heel,
How about Ajax?
the foaming cleanser, little bad Greek humor, Socrates,
Blame the Greeks.
cool it. Socrates, Hercules, Zorba the creep.
Yes.
A lot of
That's right, Tommy. And how about the greatest orator of them all, Demosthenes?
Oh,
You know him, the orator?
Oh, everybody's favorite.
Yes.
The ever popular Demosthenes, a simple pheasant of a man.
Peasant.
Peasant of a man. All day long, Demosthenes walked along the beach, a lonely beach, trying to improve his speech.
Now, why? Why did he try to improve himself?
See, he put rocks in his mouth so he would talk. He would pick up pebbles and rocks and...
But you must say, Tommy, you must recall that he had a speech impediment. He
That's-
couldn't even speak. He could not communicate.
That's-
This lowly man who could not work his tongue at all. He could not speak. He could not utter sounds. So what did he do?
He put the rocks in his mouth so if he talked, he knew if he could talk well, to speak the truth with rocks in his mouth, if he took them off, he could took all the mocks from
And he
out.
did this because he wanted to speak. He wanted to speak the truth more eloquently. And all the Greeks loved to congregate and hear this great orator. And what did he say, Tom? Yes, the magic of Greece calls to travelers everywhere. Do you hear that, Tom?
Aye.
That's the sound of the bouzouki.
Yes, the cookie bazooki.
Hey! And it calls villagers to the fiesta, to the wedding, to the birth.
Or a bar mitzvah. Hi.
Over here.
Hi there, we're the Smother Sisters.
You shouldn't make fun of these outfits. These are traditional Greek outfits worn by the Greek soldiers. And the Greek name for them is avzones.
Oh, yeah? Well, the American name for them is miniskirts.
I hope you ignore that joke, ladies and gentlemen, because we really have a fine show for you tonight.
Yeah. Wait till you see us later on in bloomers.
Now, cut it out. We don't wear bloomers later, you know it.
Yeah, but wait till you see that.
Our guests for tonight are the star of the TV series Bewitched, Agnes Moorehead.
Wait till you see her in bloomers. Not too much.
Hey, now, wait a minute. And we also have Norm Crosby, a very funny man. I think he's going to...
Yeah. And right now, we'd like for you to meet one of the top musical groups from England who have had hit after hit on the charts.
They write their own charts.
No, they don't. And here singing one of their top recordings are the Hollies.
Hey, let's hear it.
When you chew gum, chew Trident sugarless gum. 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum. Of America's best-tasting gums, Trident is sugarless for families who care about their teeth. Ask your dentist about Trident. 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum. Trident, 3 delicious flavors, original, fruit, and spearmint.
If he kissed you once, will he kiss you again? Be certain with certs. the new candy mint that makes your breath as sweet as your smile. Certs is two. Two mints in one. Delicious candy mint, perfect breath mint. Certs contains a sparkling drop of Redsin to stop bad breath. With Certs, if he kissed you once, he'll kiss you again. Be certain with Certs. Certs.
A great many teenagers of today are alarming the adult world with their silly ideas of love and peace, and one wonders whether their controversial views of equality and justice for all is just a passing craze, or have the parents encountered this somewhere along the way before? Now, tonight for the answer, we would like to take you to a time, let's say, just before the American Revolution, a time somewhat like ours, a time where we meet Mrs. Washington and her teenage son, George. In our scene, the part of Mother Washington will be played by the bewitching Agnes Moorehead.
Oh, 11 o'clock, and my poor Georgie not home yet. Oh, that boy, he never comes home anymore. He stays out all night working on that pointless Declaration of Independence. I ought to put a sign over his bed. George Washington never slept here. Ah, there he is. I wonder what lie he's going to tell me now. Oh, George, not again.
We're warning you, Mrs. Washington. Keep this hippie off the streets or we'll have to lock him up for good.
Police brutality!
Oh.
You saw it.
Oh, George, you and your protesting. Down with King George. Now, how can you say that? Everybody's behind lovable, brave George. Good old LBG.
Oh, yeah?
George, you've been drafted.
They can't draft me, Mommy. I'm 4F and I got wooden teeth. Well, that does it. We're going to have a revolution. If you want me, I'll be with Tommy Jefferson, Little Johnny Fun-Packed Adams.
Where are you going with those teenage rebel heads?
We're going down to the courthouse to have a sit-in, and after that, we're going to blow our minds and then all run over to Betsy Ross's house for a love-in.
Who is it?
It's Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold. Now, there's a good boy for you.
That snitch, that loudmouth tattletale.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Washington.
Hello there.
Hiya, Georgie. Listen, I want to tell you something.
What?
James Madison's father just came home drunk.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, and John Hancock's mother was with them. And Benjamin Franklin wears a girdle. And I found out that Paul Revere uses snuff.
Oh, no.
And his readers, too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found out all that. I'll tell you something else I found out.
What?
Well, one of the things
Yeah, that you're a tattletale redcoat.
Well, I'd rather be a red coat than a dead coat.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Now, I'm going to tell on you, too. You've been hanging around with Patrick Henry and all those troublemakers. Give me liberty or give me death. Boy, that's really corny.
Benedict's right. You should listen to him. He's a comer.
No, you'll see, Mother, you'll see. Pretty soon everybody in the colonies will join the NAACP.
What's that?
The National Association for the Advancement of Colonial Persons. And when this country's free, I shall be its first president.
President?
Well, what's a president?
It's like a king, except you wear a regular suit and a big cowboy hat if you want.
And what are you going to call this make-believe country of yours, George?
The United States of me.
Boy, wait till the British hear about this. Go ahead, but not too fast.
Tattletale. It's gonna be a great country. One nation, invisible, with liberty and justice for most of us. Where all men are created equal regardless of race, creed, or color.
Racing Creed, but I don't know that color.
Where's that music coming from?
I don't know where that music's coming. It's always coming around. But this is a country of the people, by the people instead of the people. And they will look unto me, little Georgie Washington, as first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of my countrymen. And, Mom, in my honor, they will put my picture on every dollar bill as a symbol that in this country, a buck comes first.
My son, the president.
If time were not a moving thing and I could make it stay, this hour of love we share would always be. There'd be no coming day to shine a morning light, make us realize our night is over. When you walk away from me, there is no place to put my hand, except to shade my eyes against the sun that rises o'er the land. I watch you walk away, somehow I have to let you go. Now it's over. If you knew just how I really feel, you might return, and yet there are so many times that people have to love, then forget. Oh, there might have been a way, I have to force myself to say, it's over. So I turn my back and turn my collar to the wind, move along in silence, trying not to think at all. I send my feet before me, walk the silent street before me. It's over. If you knew just how I really feel, you might return, and yet there are so many times that people have to love and forget. Oh, there might have been a way, I have to force myself to say, it's over. I could make it stay, this hour of love we share would always be. There'd be no coming day to shine a morning light, make us realize our night is over. It's over.
Now you can clean your rug this afternoon and entertain guests tonight. Glory does it. Glory, the new spray foam rug cleaner from Johnson Wax.
Just push the button and you get instant foam. It's deep cleaning foam. Sponge it in and your rug's cleaner already. Let dry, then vacuum.
Glory dries in only 2 to 4 hours, and just one can cleans a big 10 by 14 rug for less than $2.
Try new Glory. So easy you can clean your rug this afternoon. Entertain guests tonight. Glory, new from Johnson Wax.
Raid's here! Raid! Raid!
Crawling on the ground or flying overhead, Raid hunts bugs down like radar and kills them dead.
Get Raid, house and garden bug killer.
In line with our policy of taking a stand on the pressing issues of each and every pressing day, we now present another in our continuing series of editorials. Subject, our present programs for the aged adequate. Here again, speaking for our program, is Mr. Patrick Paulson, Vice President.
Today in America, according to a recent statistic, the average couple living on Social Security receives about $1,500 a year. We think this is a disgrace. Why should they get that much? They don't work. They just sit around doing nothing. If they were 50 years younger, they'd be called hippies. Personally, we think it's high time we stop kowtowing to that old fogey's lobby. All they do is complain. Picky, picky, picky. But I have yet to hear of anyone burning his Social Security card. The more they get, the more they want. Nobody bothers to tell you that right now the oldsters get more than just the $1,500 a year. They are also entitled to $100 a month extra for every child under 5. But you'd be surprised how few are taking advantage of this. Now let me make this crystal clear. We have nothing against old folks. As the social workers say, planes is currently helpful and doubtful for the new originating out of the functioning action necessarily generate a domestic external pattern of purpose. Keep the flies off them. Now you take Grandma Paulson. She's 92 years old and no Social Security, but that's fine with us. She's our responsibility and we take care of her. We don't send her away somewhere. We keep her in our backyard. We build her a little lean-to out there, and everything's fine. She's happy and great company for our dog. In conclusion, we say it's time to re-examine this whole Social Security program. It all started back in 1932. They said it would take care of our old people. Now we've been paying into it all this time, 35 years. And what good has it done? There are more old people now than when it started. So if we can't be constructive, let's forget it. Thank you and good night.
If you wish a copy of the preceding editorial, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Editorial, Box 1763, Beverly Hills, California, zip code 90210.
I think I could sleep a little better tonight knowing that Mr. Paulson is around and thinking and probing and working like that. Well, we'll be right back with more of our show in just a few minutes.
Wait a minute, Dick. This is the time I'm supposed to do my song. I got dressed up to do my song.
No, Tommy, you shouldn't have got dressed up because you don't have a song.
I have a song.
No, you're crazy. You don't have a song. You did one song last year. That was enough.
My brother gets to do songs every week.
But I'm the singer. So you see, you're supposed to be funny. I'm the singer. You don't do songs.
Well, I'm not funny, so why can't I sing?
Don't fight me with logic.
I want to do the song.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have it. Tom, listen. You know anything about production of a show, producing a show? This is an hour show. You just don't throw in a number here and there. You got to know what you're doing. We have a sheet that says number 1, number 2. Your name is not on there for a song. You can't come out here.
You pinko.
You want to know why you can't do a song?
Why?
Because I'm about to introduce someone who is going to do a song.
I was supposed to do my song.
You just listen to this guy. Get off stage, listen to him, and then maybe if you learn something, you could get off. You get off. Sorry. How do you like that? My brother gets an applause for interrupting. I mean, it's really not that fair. Anyway, we have a gentleman I think that my brother could watch. If he'd get off stage, he could watch him. and maybe learn if it's at all possible. And here he is. For a long time, ladies and gentlemen, for a long time, that's right, go back to the first card. For a long time now, it's been our pleasure to bring you a singer we feel you'll be talking about for a long, long time. Now that I finally got it straight. Long, long time. You've heard about Frank Sinatra, right? You've heard about Bing Crosby, Pat Boone. Well, after hearing this young singer, I'm sure you'll agree he's in a class all by himself. It's been said of him, and I quote, "He has the style, the poise, and the voice to really make it. He has everything working for him." I think it was Drew Pearson who said that. So let's hear it for him. Here he is. Big hand.
When you're in love, the sun shines down on you. When you're in love, the moon beams down on you. Everything falls down on you. When you're in love, when you're in love. When you're in love, a thrill comes over you. When you're in love, a sign goes over you. Everything runs over you. When you're in love, when you're in love. At the beginning, you're walking on air. You sing like Sinatra, dance like a stair. You're all stretched out in bed in a hospital nightgown. Oh, love, the sun. When you're in love, the sun shines down on you. When you're in love, the moon beams down on you. Everything falls down on you. When you're in love. When you're in love. Oh-ho! You've got rhythm. They're little.
What's up?
Say hi to America.
Hi, Mom.
When you're in love, the sun shines down on you. When you're in love, the moon beams down on you. Fantastic voice. Everything falls down on you. When you're in love, when you're in love, when you're in love.
We'll be right back with Agnes Moorehead, Norm Crosby, the Hollies, and Pat Paulson on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
Hey, sis, that's a gloomy tune. I thought having Charlie up here for the weekend would cheer you up.
Cheer me up. As far as your handsome roommate was concerned, I wasn't even there. He acted like I had bad breath.
Don't panic. Come on. This'll fix you up.
Listerine? That's strong stuff.
Look, sis, that's the point. Listerine's made strong to kill germs.
Germs?
Germs can cause bad breath.
I never knew that.
Listen, sis, Listerine's a real antiseptic. Does a great job and lasts long, too.
Thanks, Teddy.
Looks like Charlie's discovered my little sister, since she's discovered Listerine.
Listerine antiseptic kills germs, keeps breath fresh for hours.
A lot of you people think my brother has a unique vocabulary. Well, wait till you meet Norm Crosby. I think my brother took lessons from him. Anyway, I don't care who took lessons from who. He's one of our favorites, and I think you're really going to dig him. So let's have a big welcome for Norm Crosby.
Thank you very much. You know, Dickie, there's really nothing wrong with having a unique vocabulary. I believe that as long as you can establish, you know, a rapport with your neighbors, as long as you have apathy, as long as you can build some kind of adhesive, you know, conjuncture so you can carry on like convulsions with other human persons, then you got it made. If 90% of the basic conflicts between masculine men and feminine ladies could be delineated only if people knew deep, pancreatically, that they could, if they would talk good to each other. Only in public, since time immemorial, only in public, because people look, you know, conversely, that masculine men, for example, treat ladies with tenderness and affliction. They should do that. There's no reason for it, because in the confines of the intimacies, you know, girls, in your abodes where you domicile, in your house where you live, I'm talking about, you know, that they don't treat you good there. They push you into the subjunctive. They give you retard instead of raising you to the pinnacle, you know, where you're supposed to. That's not right. Since Lady Godiva championed the cause of womanhood, do you remember her? In Coventry, England, she rode down the street on a horse, N-U-D. No clothes, nothing, just long hair all around her. The townsmen stood on the sidewalk going, man, don't you, a man has to know, seriously, that there is a need, a basic rudimental need. Sigmund Freud proved that in a laboratory. All men need women. We are dependent on them. No man never became a hero, never by himself, without a feminine lady somewhere at his posterior. Don't forget that. Or thereabouts, you know, hanging around, somewhere, guiding him, pushing him, and nagging him, whispering tenderness and encouragement when he needed it. Things like, go ahead, stupid. Shakespeare. William Shakespeare gave us the most beauteous words. You know what the basic difference is? The real reason there is distension and migraine conjunction between people, because men don't talk good to ladies. There's no more chivalrousness, no more, you know, affinity and flux. They ain't got that no more. Shakespeare gave us, I love Shakespeare. I buy all his books the minute they come out. Beauty, you look for beauty. The opera, La Boheme. The second cadenza where Labo stabbed him. Romeo and Juliet, could you forget when Romeo snuck into Juliet's backyard and stood under her balcony, trembling in her azaleas? Crestfallen and sad because the poison ivy was creeping on his toes. He stared into her vestibule, as good as he could see. He spoke his immortal words. But hark. What light from yonder window breaks? Is it the sun, or moon, or comet doth mine eyes behold? Nay, nay, it ain't none of them. I don't know the whole thing, you know. 'Tis Juliet, fairer than the brightest candelabra. Look upon thy Romeo, trembling in thy azaleas, with thy poison ivy creeping on thy coat. Cometh down from yon balcony, avaunt, avaunt. Shakespeare. Juliet said, what do you want? He said, I want you to come down. Then he spoke to her, without doubt. Girls, you must, the most beauteous, the most magnitude epithet that any masculine man ever spoke to a feminine lady, regardless of his intentions. He said, fair Juliet, I swear beneath yon silvered moon's beglimmered touch, upon my pilfered mouth so staunch that ere its sifted bulge, ere such do budge, I'd punch my paunch into a filtered bilge of such a patch of mudge that I would patch thy thutch. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Really? If one man learned the lesson, if one man came home, instead of saying, what's for supper, say, patch my thutch. See what happens. It's a discipline. You train yourself to do these things. It's a discipline, and men can do it easy because men have got discipline. Ladies, with all due respect to the groovy things you have going for you, men have discipline. You people travel. You have never seen a hotel room in the world didn't have a sign on the wall. It says, please put the shower curtain inside the tub before you take a shower. It is a simple request. Women do not do it. They just don't. They are neat and clean. They are sanitatious. They are lavatory. There is nobody more beauteous involved than women. They put on poof and sludge, an estrogen pore opener upper, and diathermic Lamelin Plus chin taker offer, and everything. Dippy Zoo and Mookie Puck and all that sludge. Part of besides poof jars. You do not put the shower curtain inside the tub. We do it because we're trained discipline. When a man sees that sign, instinctively, it goes. That's how we are. We do it. Takes us 10 minutes sometimes to get the hooks off, but we do it.
Well, whatever it was, that was Norm Crosby. After the show, my brother's going to translate, he told me. Figure out what it is. Anyway, right now, once again, we're going to hear from the Hollies.
I'm Frank Gifford for Westinghouse. Before you buy a dishwasher, compare all the features to make sure you get the most dishwasher for your money. Compare washing cycles. Westinghouse gives you 6, to take care of anything from dishes to pots and pans. Compare the interior. Is it plastic coated or porcelain on steel, like Westinghouse? That's quality. Compare noise levels. Inside this Westinghouse is a thick layer of fiberglass that keeps your kitchen quiet. Compare results. The Westinghouse sanitizer keeps the water 145 degrees hot. The hotter the water, the cleaner your dishes. And if you have to do dishes, this is the way to do them. Compare all the features. You'll buy Westinghouse. You can be sure if it's Westinghouse.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the subject is the apple. Whether it be on a tree, in a bowl of fruit, or in a favorite fairy tale, or in your brother's mouth, the apple is known and loved by all people.
And also worms love apples.
That's right,
too.
I forgot you.
Yeah.
It's loved by all people and worms.
So, friends, welcome to the wormful world of apples.
There are many varieties of apples.
Macintosh.
Delicious.
Jonathan.
Rotten.
And wine sap.
How true. The language is filled with pithy sayings about apples.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
One rotten apple can spoil a barrel.
You are the apple of my eye.
How do you like them apples?
He who steals my purse steals trash, but he who steals my apple steals my lunch.
The apple has been the sauce of some of the most tragic and at the same time some of the most glorious moments in the history of man. It all began many years ago in the Garden of Eden.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but Eve. Anyone else but Eve. Anyone else but Eve. No, no, no.
Well, what do they mean, anybody else but you? Eve, you're it, baby. You're it, really.
Oh, Adam, can't you take a rib?
Not the way you can. Don't mess around.
What are we going to do now?
Question on what we want to do or what to do. We can do anything we want to do. There's only one thing that we can't do.
Oh, let's do it.
No.
Oh, come on, Adam. It won't hurt anything, really.
No, you.
It won't hurt.
We cannot eat the forbidden fruit.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Hi, Snake.
Hi, sweets. How's Trick?
Oh, he won't even try it. He's afraid.
Oh, Hess, why don't you just try it?
No, you better. You're gonna get it.
Oh, Adam, it's delicious. Try it.
No.
Oh.
No.
No, give it.
Try it, Adam.
No, not me, no, siree. I'm not gonna get busted.
Oh. One little bite won't hurt. Oh, it's so good, Adam. Oh, come on. One little bite. Just one.
That's a no.
Adam, we've been caught. What are we going to do?
Raise little Cain.
Oh, yes, milady.
Are you sure it's very rare?
Oh, yes, milady. It's done to perfection. It's very rare. All that's needed is the apple for the pig's mouth.
My, that is a rare pig.
Hey, baby, what's happening?
Wow, man. This is really a great trip. Dig you, man. You're really far out. Wow. Who are you?
Don't you recognize me, man? I'm the goose that laid the golden apple.
Oh, no. On my last trip, it was a golden egg.
Golden egg? Oh, no wonder I got cramps.
I'll be with you in apple blossom time. I'll be with you to change your name to mine.
Hi, Newton's the name, gravity's my game. Now, if I could just get it, it'll go down in history as Newton's law of gravity. I'm really close now. The hypotenuse of the, down, that's it. Yeah, what goes up must come down. You just...
Hey, everybody, it's Halloween. It's Halloween, it's time to bump for apples. I always like this. How do you like them apples?
There's an old saying, a superstition, that if you twist the stem of an apple while reciting the alphabet, the stem will break at the initial of the person you're going to marry. A, B, C, D, E, F. Fred?
Gee, Father William Tell, take very good aim now, so you'll be sure to hit the apple on my head.
Don't you worry, son. William Tell never misses. You just get back there. Bart, get way out there. Well, this'll be fun. Don't move now.
That was close, Dad. Keep trying. No, you missed that one, but it's almost good.
I'll get this time, son.
That's it, boy. You done it, Pop.
Oh, wow, I did it. I finally
Terrific, Dad.
There's an old saying, a superstition, that if you twist the stem of an apple while jumping up and down, good luck will come to you. That's it. What goes up must come down.
Apples, get your apples here. Only $10,000 an apple.
Hey,
get
wait
an
a minute.
apple here.
Are you crazy? $10,000? How can you make a living selling apples for $10,000?
Hey, all I gotta do is sell one.
Poisoned apple, and now you will sleep forever. Nothing can wake you.
Not so, wicked old witch. Give me that poison apple.
Curses, Prince Charming.
Yes, and one kiss from my magic lips will bring Snow White back to life. Arise, beautiful Snow White.
Oh, my. Kiss me again, you tiger.
Listen, take another bite of this poison apple.
Apples are lovely and juicy to boot. Apples are wonderful fruit. Yes, sir! Apples are a wonderful
I came back to Brill Cream. Same with me. I tried a clear gel, but I didn't like the way my hair looked. So I came back to that little dab of Brill Cream, because it leaves my hair looking natural. I came back to Brill Cream.
And I'm glad he did.
Brill Cream, best-selling hairdressing in the world.
Up to now,
If you were really serious about having whiter teeth, this is what you bought, whether you like the unusual taste or not. But things have changed. Now you have a choice. Regular McLean's for people who like the taste of regular McLean's. Refreshing Spearmint McLean's for people who don't. Two choices. Just two. Unless you're not really serious about having whiter teeth.
Thank you. Dick and I would like to thank our guests for tonight, Agnes Moorehead, Norm Crosby, and the Hollies.
Right. Weren't they great?
Join us again next week when the Smothers Brothers guests will be Diane Carroll, the first edition, and special guest star Ricardo Montalban.
That's about it for this
I just
week.
want to mention this, that I bet you a lot of people out there don't know, and I bet you don't know, that this is National Bird Call Week here all across
Can we have
America.
a show of hands? Everybody know? I
Yes,
didn't know it was.
well, it is. Yes, in honor of Bird Call Week, I'd like to say goodnight to the yellow-bellied, fantail, meadow lark.
How are you going to do that?
I can. Lower the microphone, please.
So what's that mean? Good night?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, now I know what they mean by that old saying, brains of a feather flock together. Good night.
Good night.
Also appearing in tonight's cast was Lee French. Dear Eloise was pre-recorded. This is Roger Carroll. The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour was brought to you by McLean's Toothpaste, regular or new spearmint. 2 ways to get your teeth irresistibly white. And Westinghouse. You can be sure if it's Westinghouse.